Check it out. So I'm streaming here so that my wife doesn't have to work anymore, and I've got an animation that we're going to be working on today here. So yeah, I'm just going to make sure that I've got a couple things set up, making sure this is working. I've also added a chat box right here, so if people comment on the video, I should see it right here. So I'm going to wait a second for that to start working, and I'm going to send a chat myself to make sure that it's working, you know? Send my brother a text, let him know that I'm streaming. He likes to know sometimes. Let me turn that volume down so you don't get blasted. Alright, let's see. What does that look like? Right here on the screen. Alright. Does it just stay there? Let's see. Trying to see if you guys see this on the screen as well. Oh, okay, you do. Okay, and then it does go away eventually. So what if I have like a lot longer of a message? Let's see about that. Okay, it's kind of hard to see with black. So I'm gonna change the color here. Text color. Let's make it like this bright color. Okay, let's test that out. Okay, that's a lot better. A bunch of scribbly here. Let's see what that does. All right, that's pretty. I like that. Let's see, I'm going to scoot that over just a little bit then, so that the name is just along the side. And ooh, I can't make that square any more narrow. Huh. Yeah, so if you guys are watching this later on, feel free to skip like the first couple of minutes. I just want to make sure this box is doing okay over here, you know? I think I'm happy with that for now. I'll leave that there. All right. I feel all right with that. Let's see. We're going to be on frame 60 today, and we're going to jump from there. Let me message my brother real quick. All right. All right, I think I'm ready to get started. So in this animation so far, we have this skeleton who's a wizard, and is getting ready for a dinner date. So right here, the skeleton is lighting a candle and notices, oh my goodness, my cup is missing. And then checks the time to see what time it is. Ooh, I do need to fix that. That's good. I need to fix this one. So let's do that real quick. Pull the skelly back, I think to like right there. Yeah. And the arm is just kind of in the way. So we'll take the arm and pull it forward. And I think we're going to have to scoot it out to the side as well. Okay. And this book is probably in the way. So let's turn that off. What is the skeleton in? Ah, inside the bone. Okay. I mean, what's the camera in? Right there should be good. Boop. Much better. Okay, we can just scoot this over to the side and down. And that should be good. Because we can see everything inside this square in the camera. Now highlight all and keyframe it. So if we get out of here, we can go back to frame 20 and it should be right where we left it. Yep, perfect. Okay. And then frame 30 finds the wand and frame 40 finds the spell book right here. Yo, what up, Matt in motion? How's it going, dude? Want to become famous? It's been too long, you know? Hold on, your name's not in there. Yeah, it's been too long. Also, I've got this little chat here on the side. Let me know what you think of it. The colors and location and stuff. Let me know what you think. Okay. Frame 60. The skeleton's going to start casting spells. So that's what we need to do next. We need like a cool... Okay, I'm ready. Zap from the skeleton. So I did some cleanup here and let me turn all this off. If I go to the skeleton, I should be able to go. That's weird. Why can't I see all that? Turn this all off. Boom. I should be able to go here. Just to reset all the rotations and stuff. Wait for it. T-pose. Beautiful. If I turn everything back on. Sweet. Okay, it's beautiful. Into it. Okay, good. Good, thank you. I think you're talking about the text box over here, so that's good. Okay, so we want to have the skeleton in a magic casting pose. And it's the right arm that's casting all the spells, so let's set it up. Kind of just acting it out right here on my desk. I think I want the left arm to be raised in like a strong pose here. Matt in motion, how are things? How goes it? Okay, I'm gonna leave that there for now. Let's rotate this arm out here and spin it. And bend this arm a little bit. I think I'm going to scoot the skelly back a little bit. Zoop. Let's go like this and rotate him. Yeah. Okay, let's take all the fingers here. Rotate, and we need them rotated. Ooh. Along the y-axis. What else is highlighted here? Do I have to click these individually to... Yeah, I do. Okay. There we go. Boop. Blake says hi. What up, Blake? Check it out. Blake says hi. I love it. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So this is the hand that has the wand in it. So I need this whole wrist to be rotated. Whoops. Yeah, something like this. I think it's rotated too much. Wham! Okay, the thumb should be up. Yeah. Okay, and I think this needs to come down. Whoops. This needs to come down this way so that the elbow can go up a little bit. I think that'll look more natural. Yeah. And let's bring this arm up here. And back a little bit. And this arm bent a little bit more. Wham! Okay, I think I'm gonna bend these legs forward. It's kind of tough because the video reference that I made didn't really change a whole lot of my posture. That's okay. This arm looks funky. That's okay. We'll fix it in a second. Let's get all of these bones here. And we're going to rotate them to the side. And I think down a little bit. Hold on, I had the leg attached as well. Not what I want. There we go. I like it. Matt in Motion, Blake, what are you guys up to today? I'm gonna take this. It's close. It's close to what I want it to be. What if I tried this arm just kind of back here? Like as a counterbalance. Let's go 0, 0, 0. Whoops. Yeah, I think I like how that's looking so far. A little bit better. Kind of try to balance out the weight here. I say we rotate it this way and this way just a little bit. Yeah, it's looking a lot better. All right, yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm not too worried about the feet placement, to be honest, because I'm not fully animating it. I just need the still shot to look good. So it'll be like from this angle, I think, and it'll cut off right here at the knees, I think. So this arm needs to be angled just a little bit down, because the cup should be right here. So he's going to be pointing towards the cup. So let's position him a little bit better. See what it looks like from the top view. Yep, that looks pretty good. Somewhere right here, maybe a little bit more. Like this line right here. Okay. I like it. Let's put the wand back inside the hand. Let's find, whoops, 0, 0, 0. Rotate it back down. It's just easiest if I reset it all back to 0. Let's go from our top view again. And if we go side view, we can see it's not quite in the hand yet. Okay, that looks good. All right, yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's see. I'm gonna close the fingers here, see if that helps this feel a little bit better. Not that one. Why? All right. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's get the camera in the right view here. So the camera is right here, and if we look through it, this is what we're seeing, but this isn't what we want to see. I want it to be this angle right here. Also, I'm going to scoot the book over real quick. Found this spell, so he pushes the book over to the side and does the spell. Okay. Camera, get over this direction. Rotate. Rotate you out here. I want something like that angle. And then let's scoot it back over here. And I have a feeling it's going to need to be a bit higher. Okay, let's see what that looks like. A little too close in. Again, we can only see what's inside this square right here. So we're only seeing a bit of the skeleton face and almost nothing else. So we're just going to go over here and zoom out. Boop. That's pretty good. If I go G, Y, and then G, Z, yeah. GX this time. Okay. Look at that. That looks pretty good. Yo, what up? What up? AG14 art. How goes it? Lift this up just a little bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's see, if I was up a little bit more, could I see what's happening a little bit easier? I think I want to try that. Let's go up and rotate it down just a little bit. Boop. I like that. I wish I could animate. That's good. Oh, I wish I could animate that good. I'm pulling a lot of shortcuts here. I'm flattered, but yeah, I'm having a fun time. Honestly, I think my favorite part about animating is the lighting. The lighting just looks so pretty. Like if I switch to the default colors without the realistic lighting, this isn't that impressive, you know? It's just kind of a solid tan, some brown, basic colors like red and yellow and stuff. But like you put realistic lighting in here, because I've got a light right, and I've got these two panels that are changing the light of stuff as well. So yeah, if I switched it to the basic stuff, it's pretty. Also, what up everyone? Welcome back as well. Yeah, we're just continuing the animation that we had from yesterday. Okay, I'm pretty happy with what's inside this frame right here. So I'm gonna select all by hitting A and select or press I to keyframe it. All right, a little refresher here. Frame 1, skeleton lights the candle. Also, this hand is my favorite. The way that the pinky and the middle finger like flick up. Oh, I love it. And then frame 10, just disregard the book and the wand for now. Frame 10, oh my gosh, my cup is missing. Frame 20, sees what time it is. 30 finds the wand. 40 finds the book. And then 50 reads the spell. I think this is pretty fun. Just the concentration here. I don't have an open book, so just pretend this is an open book and a spell is being read. And then now frame 60, the first spell is being cast. Wham! Okay, so what's gonna happen here is I've got a little alien. Boop. One of my buddies modeled this alien here, and the color is a little messed up, but it'll serve its purpose for today. So this alien is gonna appear from one of the spells gone wrong, and I need the skeleton to see it and like freak out, like, oh my gosh, there's an alien on my table. So that's what we're gonna animate now on frame 70. So instead of another cup for the date to appear, it's gonna be an alien instead. Whoops. Let's rotate that here. Yo, what up? Hello. Welcome in. Glad you can make it. Okay, we want the alien to be facing the same direction that the wand is pointing. No, I want it facing the skeleton. There we go. Doubt not, what up? Okay, and I don't want it to be sitting on the silverware. Okay, that'll work. That'll work right there. Hi, wait. What am I waiting for? Okay, that looks pretty good. That alien we'll keep there, and then the skeleton we need to be like jumping up in the air like, oh no, legs and stuff all extended. So I'm early or late? I've been going for 24 minutes. So you're not that early, but you're not that late either. I'm planning on animating for a little bit here. You're right on time. This is you are in a live video now, which you weren't last time. Okay, I'm gonna take the skeleton in a teepee here. Okay, yay. Yeah, you're in it. Yeah, so I'm just going through and animating this skeleton a bit more, like I was doing yesterday. And what I'm doing here, like the reason why I'm animating this is because, well, I'm in school right now for animation and game design, but I need a quick animatic to show an idea I have for a short film. And so I'm just doing the like freeze frames of all of these scenes. So I'm just animating the quick one-shot spots here. 0, 0, and this should T-pose him. Perfect. Okay, now we want the skeleton to like jump up in the air. So I'm gonna have him go up here. And because it's a skeleton, I feel like I can kind of just rip it apart. Like separate a bunch of the joints here. I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna rotate the arms in like this. And up like this. T-pose, you know it. Just the default T-pose. It's so much easier to work from T-pose. Like just start back at a normal base and then animate my way through what I want it to be. Okay, let's open up the hands a little bit. Yeah, it's better. I like that. Open this up and this one. Okay, I'm just gonna rotate the feet down. Okay, now check this out. I'm going to do the move tool instead of the rotate tool. I'm just gonna select everything. I don't know what this is gonna do, but we'll see. And select that whole hand. Boop. Okay. Let's try to move it along the Z-axis. Okay, so they all just kind of like stretch up. Not quite what I want. It's close, but it's not quite what I want. So let's do that to just the spine here. Whoa. Yeah, that's good. I think I'm gonna have to do these individually here. That's fine. Shoulders can stay put. That's okay. I like this. I think this is good. Rotate. Open up that leg and this one and do the same thing. Except these ones I do want to pull away. I didn't move the shoulders because I think they look alright. Well, how are you guys doing in the chat this fine Sunday? Okay, and I need the curve the spine. I think I'm going to take all of these and the head and rotate along the x-axis here. Whoops, that way. Bring the arms in a little bit as well. I like that. I like that a lot. I think it's a little too close to the table though, so I just pull it away a little bit. Whoa! I like that. Okay, let's see, what angle do I want to show this off at? Do I want to show the alien a little bit? Okay, that's a cool angle right there. Except I think I need to show the alien up close, you know? That's okay. I'll just go to this scene right here. Let's see, what angle do I want this from? Like over the shoulder here? Do I want it from the alien's perspective? Like down here? Hey, doubt not. I'm gonna be right back, okay? Yeah, no worries. No worries whatsoever. I think this looks pretty cool. I'll go from right here. So let's find the camera here. And boop, right here. Move it to over here and rotate it this way. And I'm gonna have to angle it up and bring it down. Boop. All right, let's see where that's at. Pretty close. Pretty close to what I wanted it to be. GX. Nope. GZ. And it's up. Okay, I think it's a little too close. So let's go back a little bit. And back. Break it down now. GZ. Bring it down. Oh, wait. I have an idea. I could keep it where it's at and then just move the skeleton around a little bit. Because that feels like it's missing something. I think I need to be able to see this a little bit better. Like from up here. So I'm going to go up. Rotate this down. Let's see what we're looking at here. Yeah, I think I want more of this scene right here. Boop. Okay. So if we just move the camera back a whole bunch. There we go. Bring this up a little bit. Go back this way. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Skelly. Put you back down. Camera needs to go just a little bit more. It's just barely not getting the skeleton in here. Welcome back, Brayden. It's like I think the stream was having a hard time. You guys back here? I think you're back. But yeah, I think this will tell the story. I think this will do a well enough job to share what I'm trying to say. Skeleton's scared. Okay. Let's go select all and keyframe it. Sweet. Welcome back. Matt in motion. Yeah, it was weird. It like paused there for a second. But yeah, I think this is gonna work out. Let's turn all this stuff off. Select the entire skeleton. Boop. Select all of these and go 0, 0, 0. Hopefully, if I did this right, he should end up perfectly. Yeah, in the T-pose. Ah. Weird. Not sure why that changed anything. Oh well. Wait, this is frame 70, right? Okay, I don't want to be there. I want to be at frame 80. Because I just keyframed that. I just animated that. So, this will work. T-pose. Sweet. Let me save this. I haven't saved for the last 36 minutes. Whoopsies. Okay, so he gets scared and then he casts another spell kind of out of fear. So let's place our skeleton back where we need the skeleton to be. So back on the ground. Let's go back over here. Okay, I think I want to have some fun with this one. So I'm gonna raise up the leg and like cover the eyes, kind of in fear. I think this will be fun. And then scoot this into the side like ee. Okay, so the same thing with the arm, except it's going to cover the head here. Ooh, wrong direction there, buddy. Open this up just a little bit. Rotate the arm. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I don't know why no one is talking. What you talking about? I'm talking, bruh. That's all right. It happens in streams. Sometimes people talk a lot. Sometimes it's a lot of communication in the chat. Sometimes there's not. It's all right. Just kind of the nature of streaming. Oh, my bad. Okay, let's bend this hand in a little bit. Brayden, quick question for you. What got you to subscribe to my YouTube channel here? Like, is it just the, like, do you have a VR headset that you play VR games on, or, just saw something else on my channel? I'm just curious. Also, I'm going to have, like, one finger cracked open. So he's, like, too afraid to watch, but still looking anyways. Oh, you do? Nice. What up, FNAF? Welcome into the chat. I'm just continuing the animation we were working on yesterday. Let's rotate this arm in and this way. Whoops, wrong direction. And bend the arm down. So, FNAF, just so you know, the skeleton found the spell book and the wand. Oh, I haven't explained this, but skeleton's getting ready for a date, realizes a cup is missing from the table, so tries to use magic to summon a cup onto the table, but accidentally creates this little alien thing that's gonna like roar when it gets onto the table. And so skeleton gets really scared and now casts a new spell kind of out of, what's the word? Like just out of response. What's that word though? Like acts without thinking. Whatever. Casts a new spell, and that's what I'm animating right here. Thought it was a wizard. Switch? Yeah, what did I say? Did I not say wizard? But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. This scene is like, eek! Like, arm is up, hand covering the face. You know, casting a spell here. Okay. So it's kind of like a wizard skeleton? Yeah! Let's see, I think I want something Something else with the body language. I need more movement in the spine here. Yeah, you didn't say wizard. Oh, my bad. Definitely wizard. What up? What up, Cooler? I don't know how to say the rest of your name. Bingusor, Dingusor. Oh, Bingusor. Oh, Bingus or Dingus, but cooler. I think that's how you say it. Sorry, that took me a second. Let's go. We're going to make the hand closed here to be able to grab the wand. Rotate Y, boop. And then rotating the hand down this way. Yeah, that'll work. Lol, for real. Okay, let's put the wand back in the hand. Boop. You guys, it's crazy, but my YouTube channel, it went from like 400 subscribers a month ago to, I think I'm at 1.2 thousand, 1,260, close to 70. We'll see. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And most of you guys who are in the chat, except for Matt in Motion. Matt in Motion was like subscriber number 2. He's my brother. But most of you guys in chat were like part of that big influx. So again, thank you so much for the support. It's been really cool to see lately. Oogly boogly now make you disappear for real. If you aren't subbed, hit that sub for real. For real. But Brayden, I was asking you why you subscribed earlier because my wife, she looks at the videos that I make and she's like, you know, Spence, if I wasn't your wife, I don't think I would subscribe to your YouTube channel. Which, like, I don't blame her. It's just not the stuff she wants to see on YouTube. So yeah, I was just curious what got you to subscribe, Brayden. We gotta rotate this leg in a little bit, like, yeah. I think that's funny. Okay, do I want to do more with the... I think I want to do more. Let me see what rotating the hips do. Moves the whole body, okay. That's not quite what I want to do. What do you guys think of this position here? Does it show that the skeleton's sufficiently scared? Like, I feel like the spine is missing something, like a little bit of rotation maybe. I don't know. Is this what your skeleton would look like if you were casting a spell out of fear? Do I need to like rotate it back a little bit more, you know? Congrats up on 124 subs. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's not quite 124,000, but it is 100, or it's 1,264 is right. Is what 65. We just got a subscriber like just then. That's what my thing is showing. Yeah, 1.26. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty sweet. And like, I start all my videos saying, check it out. So I'm developing this game here so that my wife doesn't have to work anymore, but she definitely still has to work. Like, she's at work right now. So it's like right here. Yeah, like right here. I need to see more of the body. Let's see, something. Yeah, let's do something like this. Get the camera in here. Select the select the camera. And let's get it closer. G, Y, and Z. Bring it down. Let's go back up a little bit and then just rotate it down That's just a little bit. See what kind of angle we can get on time. No worries. Yeah, I love that. I forgot what video I did that first. But I had already had the banner on my YouTube channel saying subs so my wife doesn't have to work anymore. So I already had some of that in my channel. But yeah, I just started doing that on the intros for the video too, and I think it's been pretty helpful. It's funny because a bunch of people will send comments in my videos. Oh, she's a nurse, so she works nights as a nurse. She's a NICU nurse, works with all the little itty bitty babies in the hospital. Is the stream being weird to anyone else? Oh, was it being weird? Like the audio or something? Anyways, yeah, I just started doing that in the intros to my videos where I'm like, I'm making this game so my wife doesn't have to work anymore. I didn't used to do that. But it's funny because a lot of the comments I'll get are like, dude, mad respect for that, for the reason why you're working. And I'll get a subscriber from that. It's kind of funny. Okay, I think we're a little too close here. So let's just scoot it back a little bit. Yeah, the audio keeps going in and out for me. Huh. Let's see. Let me check on my end, see what's going on here. I don't know if it's happening to anyone else though. It sounds okay on my phone. Bro, I'm here. I like that little face. Yeah, no, it sounds okay to me. Is anyone else having any audio problems? Is it happening to you? Brayden, are you having any audio issues here? No? Okay. Weird. Sorry that's happening to you, FNAF. Here, I'll restart my YouTube. Okay. 180. Alright, let's zoom in on this. Let's see what that looks like. It also could be from the thunderstorm happening outside right now. Oh man, I wish there was a thunderstorm out here. It's actually been pretty nice. It's been a nice day. Nice and blue skies, a little bit of clouds, but not bad. I'm happy with this. A to select everything, I to keyframe it. I like how that's happening. Yeah, thunderstorms are so fun. It's actually funny. I didn't used to like the rain. Like I used to not like the rain. I hated it when it rained because it meant that I couldn't be outside anymore. But Minecraft changed that for me, which is it sounds silly to say, but like because I have elytra and an enchanted trident to make it so that I can fly if it's raining. Rain in Minecraft is like the best thing ever because I can just throw the trident anywhere and I can start flying around. And so after that, I was like, you know what? It's not so bad when it rains. Like in real life, it's not so bad when it rains because it means that in Minecraft I can fly better. Okay, I need a giant cup to appear right above the alien here. So I'm just going to take this cup and duplicate it and move it over. That's not how you duplicate. There we go. I'm in Alaska and it's going to be summer. Oh, nice. Is Alaska as pretty as people make it out to be? Okay, so here's one of the jokes in the game, or not in the game, in the short film I'm making right here. So the skeleton is trying to create a cup for the date and does a bunch of magic to try to create the cup, but it's all wrong. And one of the bits of magic is going to be a cup, but it's just too big of a cup, and the cup is going to fall down and smash the alien and probably break the table. Oh, good. I'm glad you fixed the audio. I'm glad it's not messing up anymore. But yeah, so that's going to be one of the jokes, is that like the skeleton does end up making a cup, but it's just way too big, and it's what ends up killing this alien. So I don't want the cup to be too big. Let's go something like that. And this isn't the cup I'm going to use in the final animation. It's just a temporary placement for now. Yeah, man, I'm glad the audio is working for you better now, because that blows when it's not working. Let's go right here, right there. That should be right over it. And I'm just now realizing I need this arm to be up a little bit higher. Let's rotate this up here. Whatever, that'll work. I think it's fine right there. Okay. Okay, yeah. So here's what it looks like. The alien and book and stuff, they're all in the way, but lights a candle, notices the cup is missing, sees what time it is, finds a wand and a book, and then reads the spell, casts the spell, which is the alien, and then freaks out, casts another spell in fear, which is the cup. Where did that cup go? Oh, it's just in the same spot. It didn't keep the scale and stuff. That's all right. Are those emotes that are being sent? Oh, they're just, yeah, they're like popping up in weird symbols over here. That's cool. Okay, yeah, that one showed up kind of. Yeah, I'm liking this. This has turned out pretty nicely. Okay, and then I want this to be rotated a little bit. I don't want it to be like directly 90 degrees to the character here. Yeah, I think that'll work out just nicely. Let's put it up a little bit. And I think we can go from like a back angle, like right here, just behind everything. I think that'll work out just nicely. So let's get the camera. Nope. Camera. I'm gonna look from a top view, move the camera all the way over here and rotate it to something like this. Let's see what that's looking at. Not the right spot. But I think we can just bring it down. Yeah, that's not bad. And it needs to go out a little bit more. So let's just scoot it out this way. See what that looks like. It's pretty good. Nope, not that way. X. And then we want to rotate it down a little bit. Yeah. Okay, and I think I want just a little bit more in camera. Like a different angle. I feel like I'm missing just a little bit. Like if I scoot it over this way, I think it'll look better. So let's scoot it over a little bit and The angle is going to need to be shifted just a bit. You know, I wonder if it's possible to play Nintendo 3DS games on the VR. Ooh, that would be sick. Actually, now that you mention it, my first game that I ever developed was like a pixel art type of game, and I want to recreate it in VR. So it would be like you could play it on your desk. So it'd be mixed reality, so you could still see your world. And then on your desk here, you would have the little pixel platformer that I made. And the controls would be little buttons right in front of that that you just poke with your hands. I think that would be super fun. Like recreate the very first game I ever made, but do it in VR. Hiya! Expired Oreo. Mac cream. Gross. I love the name. Welcome in. Okay, I think this is all that's visible here. I think I want to be able to see that the leg is up here. Let's scoot this down just a little bit and go away just a little bit more. Yeah, I like this. Hello, Oreo. That sounds actually really fun. Yeah, it's a cool game. I first made it on the computer and then I rebuilt it to be on the phone, and I think it'd be just a fun tradition to remake it on VR now that I know how to do VR stuff. Okay, I like this. Let's keyframe it. Whew, I don't want to be looking inside the camera. Alright, so finds a spell, casts an alien, gets scared, recasts a new spell, which is a giant cup, and then I need the cup to just slam down onto the table. So we're gonna stay here, and then just should I break the table here as well, or no? What do you guys think? So the skeleton accidentally casts an alien, gets scared, and casts a new spell, which is a giant version of the thing that is missing, and then it falls down and kills the alien. Should it also break the table and like drop everything to the floor, or should it just kill the alien and then fall off to the floor just by itself? What do you guys think? And I think I'm just gonna keep the skeleton like this for now. I think that'll do its purpose. But yeah, as far as the cup goes, should it slam down, break the table, mess it all up, or just kill the alien and then fall over? I like it, to be honest. The table breaking seems like a funny little part. Okay, I like it. Let's do it. So it's gonna go here, and I think I'm gonna floor. Let's rotate it out this way as well. Towards us? Yeah. And to show that the table's broken, I'm gonna duplicate it and then rotate it kind of opposite the other table here. Yeah, see? So now the two ends that we can't see are just going under the world here, but it shows that the table's broken. Yeah, that'll work for now. Hey, Doubt Now, you should let him run when he sees the alien. I can do that. So the reason why I'm making this video here is on Wednesday, my other classmates are going to vote on which animation we want to do for our senior year at college. So I'm making this quick slideshow presentation basically because we're only gonna see the individual shots of all this, and yeah, so I'm making this so that on Wednesday vote to see whose animation we want to do. So yeah, if mine gets picked, I can change up stuff however I need to. Like instead of the skeleton jumping up and like it can run around if it needs to. But I like that. Let's bring this down here. And the alien can disappear at this point. And all this stuff needs to be moved around. So I'm just going to put this right here and rotate it. And all these I can just kind of move without a lot of precision. I think that'll work just fine. Move this up here. Rotate it around. And you should meet my friend. His name is Elias. And he can't comment. Well, welcome, Elias. Sorry you can't comment. Candle, let's put you kind of at the bottom. Leave you a bit more. Zoop. No, let's keep this thing over here. Okay, that'll work. Okay, this cup can move. I'm gonna just bring it down a little bit and rotate it a little bit. Beautiful. Let's move this plate. Too much rotated. Yeah, that'll work. But also he can only watch the live. Okie dokie, no worries. Welcome, Elias. If you're here and can't chat, it's all good. Yeah, exactly. In the clear, we all fam. Alright, let's bring this fork over here. I'm gonna bring it down like, yeah, all the way here at the base. Let's chat at least. Oh, good. What a mess. I love this. Okay, what does this look like for the camera view? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it right there. Select all, keyframe it. So, skeleton casts an alien. Wait, no. Skeleton casts an alien. Gets scared, casts a new spell, and it's a giant cup. Boom. Giant cup kills the... Oh yeah, I love it. It's perfect. Just this little progression right here. Cup crash. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, I forgot I commented that. Yeah, no worries. Okay, and I think I need, how many is it? Four spells cast. I suppose I can just tell my classmates like we can make up new scenarios to cast spells in between all this stuff, but I really like this mixture of stuff that's happening. If I go back here, let's see, it's all here. Crash. Yeah, that's working out super nicely. Okay. What should I do after this? Welcome to You're always here, I'm sure of it. Oh yeah, you guys are all welcomed here. You guys are always welcome in here. Okay, let's see what to do after this point. Let me bring up my reference footage. Your videos. Where's my videos? Also, question for you guys. I've got my reference video that I'm using to make this animation here. I have it as an unlisted video. Should I make it public? Whoops, let's go up. Yeah, so right here. Dinner at 6 p.m. Sets down the table, lights a match. And then, oh no, my cup is missing. Dinner at 6. What time is it? 5:59. So, runs around, finds the wand. We have all this animated out here. And then finds the spell book. And then reads the spell book. We have all this still. And then boom, magic. So that would be the alien. This would be the cup, and the table would crash down. So I need 1, 2, and then 3. Yeah, I need 3 bits of magic here. So I have 2 here. And like I said, I might just say to my classroom, like, we can figure it out as we figure it out, but this is the general idea. Like, these 2 could be the last bits of magic. So yeah, I think I'll move on to the section where I use 2 hands. Blast. I think I might do that instead right now. More magic, big magic. Yeah, it's the best. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put all this on the floor and animate the 2-hand magic. So let's just put the cup down like so. Put it on the floor. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good video to make public as like a little demo to show what this is supposed to be like. Okay, here, I'll do it right now. I'll go to YouTube Studio and I'll find that video and let's see, let's make this big screen. Visibility, public. Done. Oh snap, what up? Thanks for the subscribe. I actually don't know if that person's in the chat. Hey, my friend told me how to comment on this video. May you spell it, please? But of course, spell what? Also, I just made the video public, so you should be able to see it now. Your channel. Let me go back to YouTube. Let me just make sure. If I go to my YouTube channel here, videos. Yeah, it's right here. What up, Alto, if you see this? Yeah. Thanks for subscribing. Okay. Let's rotate this just a little bit more and bring it up. The table can stay just like that. I'm gonna have to scoot the skeleton back a little bit as well. I think like that will be fine. Book, let's get you to 0, and I think this, nope, this. Plate. What is this? 90? No. 0. Okay, pretty good. For some reason I don't see the video, but you did very much make it public, so I'll probably just wait a minute on my end for a minute. How do you insert a keyframe in Blender? Oh yeah, I said in the video first. Nice. Never mind, I just found a video, lol. Nice. Expired Oreo. To insert a keyframe in Blender, you can click an object, and if you right click, you can insert keyframe, or as you can see, the keyboard shortcut is just I. And so what I've been doing as I'm animating everything, I'll click the keyboard A, like alpha, and it highlights everything. And then I've been hitting I to keyframe everything all at once, because I don't want to have to go into like every single bit of the skeleton here and click on the fork and the plate and the candle, all, you know what I mean? So yeah, what I'm doing to animate is just A and then I. But again, if you're just animating a single thing in the scene, which I will eventually, you would just right click, insert keyframe, or while the one item is selected, hit I. Yeah, you bet. Boop. Let's bring this over here. I actually just barely started learning how to use Maya. Or not Maya, Blender. I've been using a program called Maya, but it costs money. And I was getting it for free as a student, but my student access ran out, so no more free Maya for me. But I like Blender. Blender's been a hoot. Blender's been really fun to learn. I'm gonna keep this plate like right on the edge of the table here. Yeah, I don't want it to be flying around too much. Expired Oreo, are you trying to animate something in Blender? Do you use Blender? I'm also going to bring this fork just straight down, I think. Swoop. Yeah, that'll work right there. Yeah, very nice. I figured what you were saying. The alien can go away. I don't need the alien. Whoops. Oh, I hit area light, not alien. Typos. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, if you have any other keyboard shortcuts questions, let me know. Honestly, half the time that I'm animating stuff, especially if I'm doing it by myself, like not on stream, I'll have a secondary monitor open up just to look up, how do I do this thing in Blender? Because I'm still learning how to use it all. But it's fun. It's good. Okay, I just checked out the video and I love it so far. Oh, the animatic. This one. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I'm hopeful that my classmates will vote for it. And I think seeing it in this form where it's not me acting everything out, it's the skeleton and stuff. I think it has a pretty good shot at getting voted for. If I get a bunch of you guys to comment on it, maybe I can just show them that people on YouTube want the video. You know what I mean? Like, I can be like, guys, they want this. The public needs this video. Okay. G, bring this down here. And you're gonna go just on top of the plate and floor. Because that's where I want it to be. 0, 0. Rotate. Rotate it just a little bit here and then bring it down. Perfect. Okay, and the candle needs to... I could probably put the candle out at this point, but I'm just gonna rotate it down. I hope it gets voted for. Yeah, me too. Which actually I should comment on the video too. Yeah, do it. Do it so I can say in class that people want it, you know? Of course, it's supposed to have some funny parts in the video, and then it's supposed to end on like a really sweet, like the date ends up working out, you know, and it's not a total disaster. But everyone in my class just laughed the whole time because of the silly faces and like the funny acting I was doing. And so afterwards I was like, guys, that was supposed to be heartstrings. It was supposed to make you cry, man. And it just didn't. So my teachers were like, you know, do it again, redo the animatic, and allow us an opportunity to see if we're laughing at you or if we're laughing at the jokes that you put in the video. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, let's T-pose our skeleton, because we don't need this this pose here. I don't think we need anything else. Okay. 0, 0, 0. Okay, those are all good. Rotations. This looks so funny when I only zero out one of the rotations. There we go. And last one, boom, T-posed. Perfect. Okay, let's see. I want the skeleton to be like ready position. So it's gonna be crouching a little bit. Let's bring up both legs and bend both legs and bring the feet up a little bit. There we go. And I think I want the stance to be a little bit open as well. And then we can bring these legs back in. Oh, wrong one. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. I think I want the legs to be bent a little bit more. Let's bring these up some more and bring these down some more. Okay, I commented on it. Respect. Bring the feet back up, and we're gonna point the hips forward. Beautiful. Let's bring the skelly down. Right there. Rotate. I said, I love this lol, can't wait to see the full animated version. Nice. Hey, I'm gonna play my VR. All right, cool. Thanks for stopping by, Brayden. I appreciate it, man. Because seriously, not only was the acting pretty good and funny, but the animations they're already looking great. Thank you. You know what? I think I do have a really fair chance at getting voted for because the other animatics that people are portraying in school or sharing with the other classmates, they're all like hand drawn. Peace out, Brayden. Thanks for making it in here. But yeah, they're all like drawings, and I've already got like a fair visual cue of what this will look like. Obviously, I need more. Like, I just have this box as the floor, and it's supposed to be in a cave, so I need like stuff to fill out the cave and stuff. But that's not necessary to tell the story that I need. So I think this is doing a pretty good job. Okay, let's see. Bye, FNAF. All right, let's bring these arms in. And rotate it in. And we're gonna bend the elbows. And let's do the same thing over here. Whoops. Bend this in, bend the elbow. Let's bring this arm in a little bit more. And this one just a little bit more. Okay, we want both hands on the wand, blasting this table and stuff away. So yeah, let's close all these fingers here. Boop. There we go. And rotate. Let's go in just a little bit more. Right there. There we go. And rotate. All right, let's see how I can get both hands on this wand. First off, we got to rotate so that the thumb is pointing down the wand. And I think I want the right hand in front of the left hand. The character right, character left. So let's bring these both down, and I'm just going to try to move this arm in just a little bit. And straighten out the elbow here. Yeah, I think that'll work. Something like this. Then I can just bend this hand out. Yeah. Let's bend this in a little bit more. Let's see. I think I need to bend this like a lot more. Whoops. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. You know, this reminds me of the game I made on Scratch. Ooh, what was it about? I feel like I've heard of Scratch before, but I haven't ever used it before. Rotate the hand in. Yes. Let's bring the arm up just a bit. All right, that's looking pretty good. I like it. Well, not exactly this, but the way you're positioning the arms reminds me of it. Nice. What was it about? Also, Scratch is like it's like Unity or Unreal. Like it's a game developing app, right? The game's about a kid and he goes on like a little adventure. The game's supposed to kind of be like a Club Penguin in a way. Oh, nice. Just that quick summary makes me think of Pop Tropica. I don't know if that's still a thing, but I played it way back in the day. Yeah, Scratch is a game developing app. Oh, nice. Yeah, I use Unity for all of my games. Okay, that'll work. Wand. 0, 0, 0. Swap it down like this. And let's move it. Yeah, it's like Pop Tropica in a way. You know what's so funny? My passwords for everything growing up was the first password I made for Pop Tropica. So that very first account I made with Pop Tropica, you had to like sign into it every time, right? And it was the first time I had to have an email and a password to something. And so every time after that, my passwords just became the one I had for Pop Tropica. I love it. I'm not going to share it though, because it could totally be my password to something else now, and I just don't know anymore. Yo, what's the name of the game? What I'm working on right now? Oh no, are you talking about what FNAF was talking about? What's the name of FNAF's game? Also, welcome in Crimson and TJ. What up, what up, what up? Okay, this is gonna work. Because all my games are here on my YouTube channel. I've got 4 I'm working on right now. 3 are on the Meta Store, and 1 is almost on the Meta Store. It will be soon. No, the game you're making, I want to play. So I'm developing 4 games, like I said. The name of my game is Max's World. Nice. But yeah, the game I'm making right now, what I'm streaming is for an animation that I'm hoping to do. I just made the reference video I made for it public. So you should be able to see it on YouTube now. It's this Wizard Date Animatic. Excuse me. But I do have 4 games I'm working on. Pebble, which is the one that's not on the Meta Store yet, but it will be in May. Immortal Screwdriver is a little space horror mystery game. Build and Break is like Legos. The whole game is basically just Legos. And then Build and Break AR is the same thing as Build and Break, but it's with mixed reality or augmented reality. So you can like see your room and build with the bricks kind of floating around in space. So those are my games. They're also on my YouTube channel. They're just here in my bio. Build and Break AR, Build and Break, and Immortal Screwdriver. And like I said, Pebble would be right here underneath, but it's not there yet because it's not quite ready for the Meta Store. And they're all $1.99 US dollars. So if you're interested, go check them out. They're pretty fun. This one though is just a quick animation I'm working on. Yeah, the best one so far has to be Immortal Screwdriver. Are they in the meta store? Yeah, they're in the meta store. How long have you been working on this game? I've been working on these games. I think Build and Break was my first one that I released on the meta store, and then Build and Break AR. Oh, so I released Build and Break like the beginning of the year. I think the end of last year, actually. It was like November, end of November. And then January, I started Build and Break AR and released that one. Immortal Screwdriver was shortly after that, I think. Or before that? I can't remember. And then Pebble, I've been working on it for like a couple months. 2 months? 3 months? So they're all pretty recent games. But yeah, this is the animation I'm working on so far. So this skeleton's getting ready for a date and is lighting a candle. I've got a couple floating items here, so just disregard those, but lights a candle, notices that a cup is missing. Oh no, my cup is missing. What can I do? Checks the time. It looks a little funky, but the camera is right here looking at the wrist. Checks the time, sees that there's 1 minute left, quickly gets a wand and a spell book and finds the spell that is needed. And then boom, magic. And then an alien will appear. Let me find that. Boop. Here's the alien. Alien appears instead of a cup. Skeleton gets scared. Boop. Does another spell. And it's a giant cup. And then crash. Kills the alien. Turn that one back off. Everything falls to the ground. Skeleton casts a new spell. And then the whole cave is going to fill up with water. So we're like halfway through the animation now. So yeah, that's what we're working on here. Because I'm in school at college and I'm in the animation and game design program. So I'm doing all the games on my own time. But this one here is an animation that I'm trying to get the rest of my class to help out with. But on Wednesday this week, this upcoming Wednesday, we're going to vote on each other's animation ideas to see whose wins. And yeah, I'm just working on mine to give it a chance, you know. Hopefully win the animation competition to get it working for the rest of the year. Anyone that wants to play my game, if Doubtnot is okay with it, I'll send the link. Cool. The one you're working on is on the mixed reality that has a skeleton and a backpack. Okay, yeah. That one's called Pebble. And this is the same skeleton design. Since I already had it, I was like, yeah, let's just make this the main character. Easy peasy. Yeah, that one is called Pebble. And it's not on the store yet because I'm not quite ready to release it. Like, I could release it, but if I release it too early, I'll get a lot of negative reviews right off the bat. So I'm just adding a few more things before I release Pebble on the Meta Store. Like I said, I'll for sure have it out by May. I could release it sooner than that if I think it's ready enough, but yeah, that's all I'm waiting for on that game. I don't think I want this scene, the camera angle. I don't want this camera angle, so I'm gonna fix the camera. But yeah, the one with this skeleton and the little character has a backpack. That one is called Pebble, and it'll be on the store soon. That one is, I'm actually like so proud of that game. Super excited for that game. I think I want the camera to be back this way. Let's see how close I am right here. Yeah, too close. Okay, cool. It looks really cool. And when you release it, I'm probably gonna get it. Sweet! Oh, do you watch Pacific Rim? Yeah, I've seen Pacific Rim. Wait, I didn't hear him because someone called me, but is it okay if I send the link to my game? Yeah, it should be fine. YouTube might automatically, like, disable the link. But yeah, you're welcome to try it. I don't mind. And people can check out the link at their own discretion. I'm gonna go a little closer and higher and a different angle for the camera here. Let's go like right here. Boop. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Oh, it's a good movie. Yeah, Pacific Rim. That was a fun one. It's been a while since I've seen Pacific Rim. But of course, I remember watching that and being like, man, I want one of those suits. What I was really curious about was if I was in one of the kaiju, you have to have like 2 people to control it, right? And like both of your minds sync up with each other. And so each person knows all of the secrets of the other person. Or not, it doesn't even have to be secrets, but just like all life details and stuff. So yeah, I was curious what that would be like, you know, what that kind of relationship would look like with someone. Ooh, that's not what I want. I want the camera. Rotate, rotate. There we go. Okay, I like this angle, but I need it to be a bit higher up in the air. Whoop. Let's go up here. G and a Z, I think. Yeah. I have $10 on my Oculus. Which game do you think I should get or wait on Pebble? You'll just have to copy and paste the link. But yeah, the link to my game is there. Oh, cool. Cool. $10. Well, all of my games are $2. So, what headset do you have, by the way? Do you have a Quest 2, a 3, a 3S? Because that would change what suggestion I give you. Because if you don't have a 3 or 3S, I wouldn't suggest the Build and Break AR. I think you can still play it on the 2. It's just not as good. It's all black and white and the hand tracking doesn't work very well. Which I don't have a 2 anymore, so I can't even test my games on the 2. So when people ask me questions about if it works on the 2, I just don't have any way to tell them. Quest 3? Oh, respect. Yeah, Quest 3 then? Man, I think you're going to love Pebble. So I would keep $2 for a couple, like for another month, just so that you can get Pebble, because I think it's super fun. But in that case, if you're asking about which one of my games I would suggest, all of them would work great on the 3, because that's what I'm using to develop. I'm using the 3 to test things out. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, that's working out nicely. I will say Build and Break is like Lego building. You can fly around in that game. It's the same thing as Build and Break AR, except you're totally in the world. And let's see, Build and Break AR, I really like it. But if you don't have stuff to, like, if you don't have Lego builds that you know you want to build, it's not, there's not much to that game other than the creativity of the Legos. Immortal Screwdriver is like a horror game, a really simple horror game set in space. And there's a mystery in the game, but I'm still developing the mystery. So you could be playing it and find all of the clues that I have so far. And then every day you would get an update to see a new clue. So yeah, those are my games. What's your favorite character from Pacific Rim? Mine's Crimson Typhoon. You know, I can't remember like which of the robots, which of the kaiju are my favorite. I'm not sure. I can't remember all of them. I'd have to look them up again. But I do remember they were all pretty legit. I have a question 2. Oh, you have a quest 2 and 3, so I can test it on 2 for other people. Oh, nice. Yeah, I got Build and Break AR for quest 2, and it's possible to get into the intro and see Doubt Not's name, but then when I get to the start of the game, it completely breaks. Oh, no way. I'm leaving. Peace out, Crimson Typhoon. Oh, your name is Crimson Typhoon. Nice. I just realized that. That's cool. Oh, you can't tell if it's a I'm mad leaving because I can't remember. You know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I think Crimson Typhoon's like also my favorite character from Pacific Rim. That's too bad though. I wonder what's happening with Build and Break AR for the quest 2, because if that's what's happening, I'll probably have to just disable it so that you can't play the game on the 2. FNAF, did you refund the game? Because I think if you play less than 2 hours of the game, you can refund it within that time frame. I'm pretty sure that's how Meta does it. Like if you play anything less than 2 hours, you can return the game for your money back. So if that's the case, I would definitely look into refunding the game. Like, I appreciate the money you spend on the game for me, but I do want you to have a decent product, you know? I don't want you to be sucked into giving me money for a game that's not working on your headset, you know? Okay, let's see. What am I doing after this point here? Videos. Let me get my my animatic up. I think it's because the 2 cannot do mixed reality, but the 3 can. Yeah, I know. Like the 2 can do pass through, but it's all black and white. But I don't know if the 2 can do hand tracking. Like when I look it up, stuff says it can, and other stuff says it can't. So that's too bad. So big magic. Okay, yeah, I'll do this floating scene right here where the skeleton's like swimming in the water. Let's do that one next. Okay, that's off to the side. Let's go to frame 120. This should be fairly easy. Should be. We'll see. I should just be able to lift up everything, show that it's floating. I wasn't sure if I could refund the game, but it's all good. I am at least happy that I got my hand tracking to start working again. So if anything, that game got me to earn something back. Sweet. It can do hand tracking, but it sucks. Sucks like buns. But yeah, aside from that, the game isn't really playable on my end. That's too bad. Yeah, I think I'll just set all of my games that have the mixed reality. I think I'll just set all of those to only be playable on the 3 and 3S. I think the Quest 2 Pro or the Quest Pro, whatever that one was, that was like the Apple Vision Pro. I think that one can do it pretty well as well, but no one has that one. But yeah, that's good to know because, again, I don't want people to download that game and then not be able to play any of it. You know what I mean? That blows. All right, let's reset our character here. Oh, not what I wanted. 0. There we go. And the wrists are going to be in the wrong spot, so I'm going to reset all of these things as well. Oh man, do I have a light attached to this? I do. We have to undo that. I accidentally highlighted the light as well. Can't be doing that. There we go. Much better. All right. T-posed. Very nice. Let's bring the skelly back up. And skeleton's going to be like floating in the air. So I'm just going to put him above everything. My parents hate Legos and I have like none. So I think I'll get Pebble and the Build and Break AR. Cool. It is quite weird because back about 7 months ago, my hand tracking on my VR Quest 2 worked really well. Like, to the point it always worked on any game. But about 4 months ago, it just kind of stopped working. Well, that's lame. That's too bad. I wonder if like you're saying, I wonder if that hand tracking is only not working on your headset. I sold my 2 to one of my buddies in class so that he could work on some games. And so I only have the 3 now. I wish I had a 2 to test some stuff out still. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, that blows. We're gonna rotate the whole character like that. Okay, then we're gonna grab the spine here. I think all of the, whoops, just the spine. And we're gonna rotate it on the x-axis this way. Perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. I'm gonna put the skeleton into a breaststroke. Let's see. I want the hands together like a prayer. Needs to be up like level with the air here. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, I wonder what happened to your headset. Like if the cameras like stopped tracking your arms or something. It's weird. Okay, this one needs to come up just a little bit more. Perfect. And come in a bit more. There we go. Let's straighten out these hands and we should see the start of our breaststroke. Yeah. Perfect. Is your wife close to being able to quit? That's hard to say. Right now, I make like each one of my games makes like $50 to $70 a month, and we need like just for bills and stuff alone, our apartment, our cars, the phone, gas and electricity, Wi-Fi, all that stuff. I think it ends up being like something like $2,000. Yeah, I think $2,000 is a pretty solid bet. So we spend about $2,000 just on bills, not including food and fun stuff. So my games right now make me like $100 and something a month. So it is making money, which is pretty incredible and like pretty, what's the word? Like regular. My games are making money every month, which is super cool. But yeah, I need at least like $2,000 to start getting my wife out of her job. That looks funky. Why does that look so weird? So yeah, it's close because I'm making money at all, which is a big deal. But it's far enough away still that I've got a little bit of time before she can quit. Like I'm expecting to work for another or to be grinding this stuff out, making more games and more videos and stuff for about a year. But I think this time next year, she'll be able to at least go down to part-time or more, you know. It all depends on how YouTube turns out, like how many subscribers I get here on YouTube. But yeah, like I said, it's the closest I've ever been. It's the closest I've ever been able to see games making sustainable money, you know? Maybe the cameras did stop tracking my arms, but hey, at least my normal games like Gorilla Tag and Hello Neighbor Search and Rescue works still. Nice. Your games are making more a month than what I make in a year. True, true. This cousin looks like he's diving. Oh, perfect. He looks like he's swimming. Oh, even better. So, let me pull up the reference video I created. Whoops. So Skeleton casts a bunch of magic, more magic, more magic, desperate magic. Okay, and then the double-handed, this is what we saw, big magic. And then what's going to happen here is all of the plates, the cups, the candle, like it's all going to be floating up in the air because the last spell like flooded the whole apartment. So everything's going to be in water. So he's looking like he's swimming. That's perfect. And then that right there, some knocks on the door happen and the character, everything falls down. All the water goes away. And then looks at the door, goes to open it. So yeah, we're getting there. So yeah, the swimming, that's perfect. That's exactly what I'm going for. Yeah, perfect. And I can take the whole skeleton and like move it around. But I think I'm okay with this right here. Okay. Let's take all of these items and get them to float in the air. Just gonna place them kind of everywhere. The candle still has a flame, but it definitely it would go out with all the water. Let's scoot that over. Oh, too much. Bring the knife up and this fork. And that should be the last knife. Okay, everything that's straight, I want to rotate just a little bit. Like this cup. This cup needs to be rotated for sure. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay. Oh, this book. Too rigid. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. And then let's move it up. Perfect. It would be funny if you hide your head in one of your games in a really hard spot to find. Like just my head somewhere. Okay, I've actually thought about this a lot. So I could use an app on my phone called Polycam. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that. If you haven't, definitely look into it because it's super cool. But, oh, no, I accidentally hit the space bar. I ruined it all. I have to redo that. That's so disappointing. That's fine. Anyways, Polycam. So what it does is it takes your camera and you can like scan an item. So you just record a video from all angles. So like if we're scanning my head, like the skeleton head, you would take the camera and just get all of these angles here. And then once you're done recording, it makes a 3D model and colors it for you based on the information it gets from your camera. So what I've wanted to do is like do a T-pose of my body just with Polycam and then put that into a video game somewhere, like my full body. I could just do my head. That would be a lot easier. But I could totally do that. Like to the point where you could pick up the head with your hand and interact with it and stuff. I think that'd be super funny. Oh man, I'm bummed. I lost all that info. That's fine. It's the skeleton. The skeleton was the hardest part of the whole thing. But I'm not going to T-pose it this time because the hands are close enough to what I want it to be. It's okay. In animation, there's always little mistakes like that. You kind of have to be okay with losing a lot of your progress, especially if you're doing like simulated things. There are things in animation that like your computer will crash and you won't know when the last time you saved your project was, and so you'll have to redo all of it. It just kind of happens. Will command Z work? No, so the reason why it was all lost is because I clicked the spacebar, which played the animation timeline right here, and it just, if you don't have it saved, it'll revert. This frame right here will revert to the last keyframed animation, which is back here at 110. So I have to keyframe this stuff to keep it where it's supposed to be, and I just haven't been doing that. I feel like seeing your full body and head and it just being in one of your games would be pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. And funny. I think so too. Ooh. Let's bring this up. Whoa, check it out. I don't know how to say that name, but welcome into the crew. It's probably from a different video still. I don't think any of these subscribers are from this live video, but that's all right, you know? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's okay. It does happen all the time in animation. Let me fix these hands, put them where they're supposed to be. And then I need to open up these fingers. Let me select everything and deselect the, whoops. Deselect the arms. Boop. Okay. 0, 0. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. And then we can just rotate this to be pointing out. Like so. Bring this arm, or bring this hand back over here. And then the arms I can just rotate just a little bit, like I did last time. Bring this in. That should be pretty close. That should be pretty good. Let me scoot it back just a little bit. Okay. I think that works out pretty well. I think it's pretty close to what I was at. Got me back into Minecraft recently. Nice! That is a good girlfriend getting you back into Minecraft. My buddy and I have a realm, and like really only the two of us are on the realm. And even at that, I've been busy with school so much lately that it's been mostly him. But we've had this realm for like, I want to say like 2 years now, something like that. Anyways, it's a blast. We've made some pretty cool stuff. I got really into the redstone of everything. So I made a bunch of redstone contraptions in the Xbox Bedrock edition. And which, like, redstone on Bedrock breaks all the time, unfortunately. It's like the saddest thing. But my buddy, he just got crazy into building. Like, he's so good at building these massive structures. It's pretty cool. I want this back there and rotated more. Yeah. Just saw the concept video. Classic. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a funny one. Yeah, I think I've got a real shot at getting my video approved, voted for in my class. Rotate. Let's rotate it some more. That works. Massive, like the low taper fade. This is looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I wonder if the concept video is gonna get any subscribers from it, you know? I'd be surprised. This needs to flip the other way. Yeah. You know, another surprising thing is that the only thing I've made on Minecraft that's all by myself is the FNAF 1 building, which I've remade about 8 times on MC already. That's pretty cool. Like the building from the first FNAF game, that's pretty cool. Yeah, my buddy and I will look up images of really cool builds on Minecraft and end up building stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, I got really into the redstone abilities of Minecraft. So that's what I've spent a lot of time learning, which makes sense because like I'm in the game design program, so like I'm programming stuff all the time. Redstone isn't programming, but it's different than just building something, you know? I'm gonna keyframe everything here. Pretty happy with that. What shot do I want here? I want like this right here, but this book needs to be in the background. That's too background. It's too far. Yeah, I want like this angle right here. Yeah. All right, where's the camera looking? Camera's like directly above everything. Soup. Do you play any first-person shooters or no? First-person shooters. You know what? There's a really fun one that's free on the Xbox. Well, free everywhere, I think. Called The Finals. I quite like that one. That one's a fun one to play with my buddies, with my brother, friends and stuff. Other than that, not much. Like I'll play Call of Duty every once in a while, but again, not that much. I used to play a lot of Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, but I've since gotten out of that game. 0. What's happening here? 0. Oh, that was the book that was rotating. Silly, silly. Camera. Here we go. Much better. I never really learned much with redstone, but once actually used redstone with my FNAF 1 building ideas as the door, and it works really well. Oh, nice. Yeah, because the doors, like, you have to click the buttons to lock the doors. I love that. Hated using the light with it. Yeah. I love the finals. Mostly just play light. What about you? Oh, like what character? Light, medium, and heavy? Heard of the finals, never played it though. It's pretty fun. The abilities that the three characters have, light, medium, and heavy, are super fun. I think heavy is definitely gonna be my main. Heavy is just so fun, and you have so much more health than everyone else. Like it's messed up how much health the heavies have compared to everyone else. Heavy, flamethrower, charge. I put a bunch of mines on. Although I do like using the barricade on the heavy just because I have it like almost fully leveled up. Of course, every season they put new levels on the end, so I'm not quite leveled up there with the new season. But I like showing off the fun colors that I have on my barricade. Honestly, I switch between all of the characters so often, it's hard to have a main, but like if I'm really looking for a fun time, I'll go heavy. Heavy's just a classic. Okay, I like this scene right there. Everything's floating. And we can see the camera. Sweet. When I see a heavy, I'm running for my life. Oh yeah, especially as a light. You have like, I think you actually have half the health of a heavy. And so anyone goes on a light and you're just done for. Where heavies can just run into a building, charging full speed ahead, getting shot from every angle, and survive it. But yeah, the finals is fun. If you haven't been able to play it yet, it's a fun one. Camera. I think I want the camera. Whoops. I want the camera moved over just a little bit for a different angle. Right here. Let's see what that looks like. Pretty good. A little too much though. Let's scoot it over just a teeny bit. I might try the finals. Yeah, it's a blast. It's a blast. Okay, I like that. That looks pretty good right there. Great graphics too. Yeah. Well, with the graphics, you do need a higher end console. So like the Series X Xbox or a PC works just fine. But I don't think you can play it on the 360 or the 360. I don't think you can play it on the Xbox One. I know it's not playable on the 360. I don't know if it's like PS5 available at all. But I know Xbox and PC can play together just fine. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know about PS5. Okay, let's see. Let's see what to do. I have more of the animation to do. Okay, that's good. Yeah. What time is it? 8 o'clock? I think I'm gonna end the stream right here. I'm pretty happy with that. We've gotten from, what do we do today? We got from this point where the skeleton's reading the spell book and then casts the first spell, sees an alien, gets scared, casts a new spell, the giant cup appears, crashes down on the table. Everything falls down, does one big blast magic. Everything's floating. Yeah. And then we'll take it from there tomorrow. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this so far. This is looking sweet. I want to get off streaming right now because I still have to update my video games for today. Which means I gotta record some audio and write some new code. The works, the works. Okay, it's getting pretty late. I think I'm ready for bed. See ya. Hey, thanks for joining the stream. It means a whole lot, and for commenting as much as you guys have. Like it's been quite a great night with you guys here. So thank you. I think my audio just clipped out there for a second. I was just saying thank you for being here, for commenting all night. And dang, how do you juggle making so many games at a time? It's a lot of work. See ya, FNAF, thanks for being in here. It's a lot of work, but what really helps is that I only spend about half an hour to 1 hour on each of my games. And so like I do work on them a lot, which means like 4 hours. That is a long time working on all my stuff. But if I'm in a rut or if I'm really not feeling a game, I only have to spend like half an hour on it, and then I can move on to the next one, and I've got this animation that I'm working on at the same time. So it is a lot of work, but what makes it worth it, what makes it so doable, is the support that I'm seeing from you guys. Like, in all honesty, the subscriber count on my YouTube channel, you guys commenting on my live videos, and all that stuff, like that's what's making it so rewarding to work on, because I see that you guys get to experience it with me, which is just so cool. So if you guys didn't exist, if you guys weren't here, none of you were watching my videos, none of you were commenting on my stuff, it would be honestly really hard to stay motivated on these projects. But yeah, like I said, I've just seen so much support from the community on YouTube and stuff that it does make it worth it. So thank you. But yeah, I've got to get to that. So I'm going to take a break from animating and just jump into my games. I'll have some videos out in a couple hours, like 4 hours probably. It's 8:30 p.m. for me. It'll probably be out by like midnight, in all honesty. But yeah, have a good one, you guys. I'll probably stream again tomorrow. I don't have a set time that I'm going to stream every day, because I am still in school, so it's hard to be able to say every day at X time. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you, I suppose. But until next time, peace out.